100 years ago, this map shows that every bit of land surrounding us right now was dry, and most of it was farmland. And if you look around now, it's all salt marsh.
Sea levels have risen about 30 centimetres or 12 inches in the last century on this stretch of Virginia coastline. As the salt water seeps in, stretches of marshland are taking over the forests and farmland that used to be here. Matt Cohen is a coastal researcher at the Virginia Institute of Marine Science.
You can see on the maps how one field was abandoned first, and then the next field, which was just a little bit higher in elevation and located a little further inland, was given up next.
Cohen says the rate of sea level rise is accelerating, from 4 to as much as 7 millimetres a year in recent years. And the Earth's crust is tilting, so the land is sinking at the same time. There are now ghost forests with dead trees where the dry land used to be. Further along the bay at Cape Charles, researchers from the Virginia Coast Reserve Long-Term Ecological Research Project push off at low tide into calm waters. Here, a coastal barrier system shelters the mainland from the ocean.
These are oyster reefs and salt marshes, and they're thriving here, and that's not true in all stretches of the coast. And so part of what we're trying to understand is when they're intact like this, they're continuing to thrive. What allows them to do that? And how can we learn from that when we're trying to do things like protect other coastal communities that occur on similar landscapes?
Researchers predict that as sea levels rise and dry land is pushed back, marshland will spread over a much wider area. Sea levels are rising at different rates in different parts of the world, as seen in these satellite images from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Well, data shows that the ocean current, known as the Gulf Stream, about 400 kilometres off the shore of Virginia, is weakening. Scientists say that melting glaciers and warming seas are all contributing to the sea level rise. Climate change is impacting some people more than others. But these communities are racing into the future as sea levels rise faster than elsewhere. That's allowing scientists to study how people living here and the evolving ecosystems adapt to the changes all around them. Malone, CGTN, Cape Charles, Virginia.